Hello, in this video, I'm going to discuss how you can provide proof of fulfillment in case PayPal asks you for proof of fulfillment. In this video, I'm going to discuss how I've helped several people to submit proof of fulfillment. Sometimes it may be a freelancer, you're doing freelancing services, then you get restricted and PayPal is asking for proof of fulfillment. And we're going to see how you can kind of provide proof of fulfillment. Okay, without waste of time, we're going to look at three scenarios. Someone who is doing an NGO, okay, like have a friend of mine has a children's orphanage and people asking for proof of fulfillment. Remember, like these are donations. Someone sent you like maybe $100, $300. And actually, you don't really have a proof of fulfillment. You may have just talked on maybe on phone, or on Facebook. So how do you do that? How do you provide proof of fulfillment? Now, it may be like maybe someone is giving you gave you some payment over maybe a digital service, you're doing domain hosting, or you're just doing consultancy, but really the relationship between you really is not that so formal. Like you have to send an invoice, has to get a receipt. So some of the payments online really you may deal on friendly level. You don't really engage in two receipts, but now on PayPal problem comes, then PayPal wants to have a proof of fulfillment. Now PayPal asks for proof of fulfillment not because it's stubborn, but it's really asking to avoid instance of refund. For example, if you receive money and then the sender requests a refund, PayPal has to refund that money if it doesn't find you. So it has to make sure like you really did your work. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can provide proof of fulfillment. And in this video, I'm going to show you like you can just create a document in which you can explain how you fulfilled your order regarding the transaction. If you sold the physical goods, you can try to show proof that that person who paid you received it. But in most cases, sometimes I may be like, really, my friend is maybe in Denmark, send me money for maybe my artwork. I'm a kind of a local person there deep in somewhere from maybe Africa. Then really, I don't have really a receipt stuff, even if I have a receipt, but you have to show that the receiver, the person who paid you, received the money. Now that may be a challenge. Okay. So, and secondly, some people really can be trusting you. The sender can be trusting you, really have this trust that doesn't need really proof of anything, but PayPal doesn't understand that. So how do you come about that? Okay, how do you provide a proof of fulfillment when there's nothing to show as a proof? Okay. So I'm going to share this. If you are maybe you received a donation, maybe you received a payment from your friend online, maybe you're doing freelancer and you receive the money from person, and you kind of want to show proof of fulfillment, and I don't know any clue. So the first instance is someone received a donation, okay, and this is what I tried to compile for him. It was brief. You just have to write the reference is provide proof of fulfillment as a heading, okay. Then I kind of typed that the payment was a donation from our dear friend on Facebook. He donated via the donate link I put on my Facebook. Now it's important to show a bit some details. In this explanation, I show, okay, Facebook, this was a link on there's a friend of mine who received donations, but he doesn't have even a website. So he has a donate link. He created a donate link from his PayPal. Then he puts it on his Facebook. And now people usually go to his Facebook and then they click on that link, then he gets the money. So in this explanation, I have at least a bit of the explanation that this money is coming from my Facebook and it's via the donation link. So this kind of shows like you are talking about something you really know. PayPal is smart. When someone donates you money, and maybe that person, the person donated you the money, click the link from the Facebook or Twitter or the website, PayPal really knows where someone started from. So if you show PayPal like you really understand your stuff, you really sure where the payment came from, they have no problem with you. So this explanation is enough for someone who maybe got a donation, someone paid via link. Now, your link may not be on Facebook, maybe on Twitter, or you may not even have any link from Twitter or Facebook or website. So that explanation can be just that this was a donation sent via this was just a donation which doesn't require proof of fulfillment. Even that can work. Okay, this was a payment. This was a donation sent from my friend. At least there you can specify a friend, John McDiva, whatever. And this payment doesn't require proof of fulfillment. That can be fine. But if you have a link, which I recommend to you, always have a link, a donation link. It's better to people to donate you money, not directly sending to your email, but using a donation link. There you are safe. Actually, payments from a donation link, most cases you don't have to even explain a lot. You don't actually even have to explain most cases, okay? Because it's obvious someone really was intending to donate. But if I send you money directly to your email, PayPal really doesn't know like what payment this is for. But if it's from a donation link, PayPal is sure that this was a payment it was intended for a donation. Okay, so this can be enough to explain. But if you don't have a donation link, please don't lie to PayPal. Don't mention about a donation link. Just say this was a payment, this was a donation from a friend, specify his names, and there's no proof of fulfillment required. That is fine. Okay. Now this was a donation. Now we're going to look at maybe a freelancer, and in this scenario, we communicated via. I didn't have a receipt, and this was like a week ago. We didn't have. This was some time ago, but it has taken like a week for people to ask about this stuff. So this person, we didn't have we didn't even send emails, so the only proof which I could provide was a screenshot from my WhatsApp. So even that worked as a proof of fulfillment. Make sure in that screenshot at least it shows the amount. So PayPal was asking me for a proof of like $44. So I made a screenshot where we are talking about that money. So in that chart, we're talking like the pastor was talking about giving me $44. Sorry, I have like $45. Keep the sharing active. So I was explaining for the $45 that this person sent me, and this was time ago. I think that was back in some month ago. So, and this worked, so this is a proof of fulfillment. Okay. Like, yes, there's no receipt, there's no receipt, there's no physical document, but the communication was via WhatsApp. Okay, so I made the WhatsApp. So if you don't have this conversation, you may try to tell your friend to send you a message. Then you take a screenshot of that communication. Make sure it involves the amount which you received. Maybe you can tell him to be thanking you for finishing the work. Okay, something like that. Okay, so this also worked. Then another friend was let me see. This was an organization. This one I've already actually talked about. Oh, no, actually, yeah. So this was an organization. They asked them for proof of. The organization is what sent me the payment. So I had to provide a proof. Now this proof was via the email, So I had to select provide proof of fulfillment, attaches our communication on email about the payment fulfillment of the service. So I had to show that I finished I delivered the work, but the communication is on email. And this was more of a Twitter job, you know. So I show the message from the sender. It was saying thanks for the Twitter boost and audience you got for us. We'll send you more kids photos you use. Managed to send you $71. So in this screenshot, we are trying to explain how we're showing the proof of fulfillment for the $71 we received. This was one of my friend, and I kind of helped, and this was back in 2021. So I was trying to show him how he could sort out that, you know. So so this is kind of a proof of fulfillment, because it's showing me like this person who uses this email, the same email which this person used to send me the payment, is showing me that he's happy. Like it's showing me like he managed to send $71, and this was for the Twitter boost. So this was not a donation, but it was a business I do for him. David was doing for him a Twitter boost, and I had to pay him $71. So the explanation is via email. I had to make a screenshot of the email. So even you can try to make sure that your people who pay you money, they can try to send you an email. Then you can try to do that email, make a screenshot of that email. Okay, but make sure that the names of the person who sent you money on PayPal, the proof kind of shows his names. For example, the payer was Sam, so even here it shows it's Sam. Even his email we used on PayPal. So don't share proof showing James when the sender in your PayPal is Darius. You know, doesn't make sense. So here it's $71. It even shows like the email of the sender. This is the same email of the person who sent me the money, and also the names. So this is a proof, but I had to make a screenshot from my email, as simple as that. So that's how you do it. And let me see if I can share this also. So this was maybe from I think it was for a domain. I didn't send him a receipt, but I think he was paying me $100 for just okay, it was for hosting renewal, but this is just more of a brother, but he just sent the money directly. It's just send the money directly to my PayPal. Okay, so this is more of like a friend, so I didn't have to send him a receipt, but we had the conversation in email. So I just took a screenshot. Now, to the scenarios when PayPal is asking you for proof of fulfillment, the options when they can show you, like you can just select it's from friends and family. That one you don't have to explain a lot, but be careful about friends and family. If everyone you're saying is friends and family, PayPal will get will get sensitive on you, because you're having friends and family, but these are more than 50 people around the world. Everyone's saying this man, and then you're saying like they are friends and family. So even if it's the quickest way to explain proof of fulfillment, but you have to note that PayPal is they are not false. Okay, so sometimes you have to generate real proof of fulfillment, like as I've done for you. But if these are usually 2 people, 3 people usually send, you can easily say these are friends and family. And friends and family, it's better if you tell them when they're sending you, they send you as friends and family. We shall do a video about someone sending you money with friends and family option, because friends and family option, PayPal doesn't really have to be sensitive about it, because if someone sends you money as friends and family, there's no refund policy. There's no refund on that person if you don't deliver. That is kind of cool. So if someone sends you money and says this is money, friends and family, usually PayPal, usually the other sender doesn't have a refund. It cancels out the refund policy on him. Like you can't request money back when you're sending to a friend or family. It means you know these people, and paper usually, says that in most cases, actually, there's no option to request a refund in case your family steals your money, So, so sometimes if you want to avoid this, you just tell a person who is sending you the money to send it as friends and family. You may avoid these issues. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. In case you find this video useful or it has helped you in any way, you can give me a subscription. And